On this home gym week in review, we are talking all things rep fitness. Reason being, this week they have been getting attacked left and right from the home gym community Facebook group hosted by Garage Gym Reviews and even on the home gym subreddits. And some of that flack is absolutely deserved and some of it may be just a bit overkill because us in the home gym community love to just dogpile when we see someone down.
But did you die?
So we'll talk about the loyalty program that Rep Fitness has recently changed and many people believe canceled. And we're going to talk about delays in their pre-order shipment of their Pepins. And we are also going to talk about the brand new highlighted drop that they had today. The No Fake channel, checking in. Jonathan here to talk Rep Fitness in this home gym week in review where I try to create some peace in the Middle East. Reason being, Rep Fitness has just been getting attacked. They recently sent out an email stating that they were changing their loyalty program. Many of you don't even know that Rep Fitness had a loyalty program to boot. Basically, you got about 5% in future points that could be used as discounts on items. Now, many people were able to save up those points to get a significant discount, but keep in mind the discount you could get was capped at like $100 for future items. The theory with this loyalty program from Rep Fitness is that by giving you this little bit of a kickback, this little bit of a reward for shopping with Rep Fitness, not only are you more likely to go to the Rep Fitness website over Titan or Rogue, but when you then go back to use those points, you will be spending even more money on their products and just getting a little bit off the top. But I have receipts about why that isn't true, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. But as of this week, their loyalty program is done. It's dead. It is no longer.
Hit the bricks, pal, and beat it, because you are going out.
Now, the big issue that I think a lot of us had was how they announced it. They sent out an email, and in typical corporate marketing BS, they said that they did some customer polling, and by all of the feedback they got from the customers, they realized that customers don't like getting points. They don't like getting future discounts on products. The dumpster fire that is the Garage Gym Reviews Facebook group was quick to throw Rep Fitness under the bus and just stomp them out. I will tell you that in fairness to Rep Fitness, the owner, or at least one of them, Ryan, was nice enough to go into some of the discussions and literally give an honest reason about why they had to end the loyalty program. Number one, they thought it was going to be a way to differentiate themselves from the competition, basically Rogue Fitness. And ultimately, when people were making their final purchasing decision, it never came down to the loyalty program.
No!
Number two, they thought it would be a way for people to eventually come back to the website, spend more money, and get a little bit of a discount. But they were doing what I always do, or at least the most part. What happens is most people will get enough loyalty points and they realize the best way to maximize the value of those points is to buy something as close to those points as you can get. So over time, I have bought a number of bands and I have bought, I think the biggest thing I bought was a lat pull down bar that I got for close to free. But ultimately, when you do that, basically you are taking money away from Rep Fitness. They don't make any money. Now, case in point, I've got loyalty points and you know I'm not going to let those things go to waste. So what did I do? I went onto the website and I could have bought a brand new bar. I could have bought a new power rack. I could have bought the Arcadia. I didn't buy any of those. What did I buy? Bum, bum, bum. I got bands. Now, as you can probably see way over there, I got more bands than I even know what to do with, but I didn't want those points to go to waste, and those didn't actually cost me anything out of my pocket. We all know how cheap I am. So those cost Rep Fitness, I don't know, 10 bucks to ship and $3 worth of product. So they're out $13. And of course, in today's 2024, going into 2025, competition in the home gym community is high. It's saturated. There's more companies ever before. There's more products on the market than ever before. And people are price conscious. So the margins are extremely reduced, meaning that the 5% that they give you back is costing them money, and it's not necessarily generating extra money, and they got no benefit, no extra patronage from consumers. And at the end of the day, many of you watching this video didn't even know they had a loyalty program. To date, the best loyalty program ever was Titan Fitness. Now, they were always known for being a great budget company, but they actually had a loyalty program that gave you points, and then you could use those points, and those points were really good. I rocked that loyalty program a ton, and they as well did away with it because it was just costing them too much money.
Show me the money!
So what is Rep Fitness going to be replacing this loyalty program? Well, they claim it's going to be something better. Unfortunately, a quick look realizing it's not. So off the top, if you spend $1,000, that's right, $1,000, you are going to get a $20 t-shirt. I'm not kidding. You spend $1,000, you get a $20 t-shirt. Wow, I'm really going to be excited to pump those numbers up.
Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
On top of it, they did offer 5, 6, and I think 7% discounts if you spend like $5,000, $6,000 or over. Reason being, they want to get people who are building out their home gym for the first time.
Pay that man his money.
If you have been a home gym owner, you know you typically, unless you're a home gym reviewer like me, you will buy one power rack, one system, and that's it. You are making that one big buy, and you are going to be, frankly, close to done. Very rarely are you going to buy a functional trainer and a power rack and a lat pull-down machine and then decide in a few years that you're going to sell them all to replace them. You make that one purchase, so they have one chance to get your money on that purchase, and that's why they're offering discounts for the extremely higher end product. Also, usually if you spend that much money, they are going to ship everything freight, so the shipping cost to them is extremely reduced, so they're able to basically capitalize on that savings that way as well. The problem with this, most consumers are not going to spend $5,000 at a pop. And the t-shirt you're going to give me for spending $1,000 really isn't worth it either. Think about it. You could go in there and buy a functional trainer and a whole bunch of attachments, and you still wouldn't come close to the $5,000 mark that they have there. And that is a big issue. So their new program isn't really a new program. It doesn't actually give us typical consumers who might go in and buy a barbell or might go in and buy a new attachment that we were looking at, any type of reason to go to Rep Fitness over any of the other companies. Now, I don't think this issue is going to stop people from going to Rep Fitness over the other companies, and I think people right now currently are getting all butthurt over the cancellation of the loyalty program for no real good reason. Now, if you want to be mad because of how they worded it, saying that it was, consumer feedback was the reason they needed to get rid of the loyalty program, fair enough. They should have just came out and just been honest. I think a simple email stating, we're losing money, we're going to revamp it, we're trying something new, sorry, not sorry, but, it is what it is. We would have understood just a little bit more. You all know I happen to really appreciate what Rep Fitness is doing for the home gym community. For the past 3 years, I don't think anyone has put out more pieces of equipment or had more new releases than they have, and they are literally moving the goalpost when it comes to what other companies are trying to catch up to. Before we move on to discussing Rep Fitness's latest release as of today, I do want your opinion in the comments below. What do you think about the loyalty program going away? And did you use that loyalty program to buy big stuff? Or were you like me? Were you just getting bands? You were just like the rubber band man when it came to those points. When there's blood in the water, you know the home gym community is going to attack, and that's what happened. There's been tons of negative comments pouncing on Rep Fitness for not delivering on their pre-orders, specifically their Pepins. I will tell you that if you're not familiar, for the longest time, at least a couple years now, Rep Fitness has been dropping new releases on pre-order so people can pay for them and they will get them once they eventually come into this country. Usually it's 3 months, sometimes even 6 months.
60% of the time, it works every time.
But lately they have been putting out dates and then missing those deliverable dates. And I think a lot of people are angry because when we think of pre-orders, we usually think of a really small company that's making a niche product and they need that money as income in order to build out their inventory and ultimately deliver to customers. Whereas Rep Fitness is probably now a very close number 2 to Rogue Fitness in the home gym space. I don't necessarily know if they are hurting for money or investors.
The deal, I'm the best there is, plain and simple.
And to basically give a company a tax-free loan on a product that you're waiting to receive, it's rough. Now, I have done this in the past. I've bought stuff on pre-order, and it's one of those things, if you buy it on pre-order, at least in my mind, you can't be expecting it. You can't be hoping it's going to be delivered on the day that they promise, because you're probably always going to be let down. And it is tough to wait. Waiting isn't easy, especially if it's something that you purposely need. Now, in my home gym, I'm stacked. I don't need anything. So when I order something, it's just like a nice thing to show up, and maybe I'll swap it out with something that's inferior in my current home gym. But for a lot of you doing that pre-order, that's something you're waiting on. And the last thing that they pre-ordered that was extremely hyped up, and probably for good reason, was the Rep Fitness Pepin adjustable dumbbells. And I know that Rep Fitness has tried to be transparent with some of the issues they ran into with manufacturing, and they are trying to deliver a better product than even what was at Home Gym Con. And ultimately, I would rather a company take longer to deliver a turnkey product, a product that is 100% perfect, rather than rush it out the door only for you to get it in and be completely upset that it isn't even close to where it should be.
You've got
now,
mail.
I will say I recently got an email from Rep Fitness stating that my Pepins were in, or something along those lines. I do not have shipping information, but I'm assuming that is going to be coming probably in the next week. I know that it is frustrating, and I know a lot of people kind of wanted some type of reimbursement, and they felt really angry that there was delays. But ultimately, when you pre-order something, you really have to have the understanding that it's going to get there when it gets there. Now, you can always call Rep Fitness up and just cancel your order and get your money back. But I know a lot of people don't want to do that because, as an example, the Pepins themselves have gone up in price. Rep Fitness, noticing the demand was high, just raised the price, or at least they noticed their expenses were high and raised the price accordingly. I want to know from you. Comment down below. Do you think pre-orders are good in the home gym community, or do you think they are just a way for companies to raise hype and get interest-free loans? Earlier in the week, Rep Fitness teased a new item, a new thing that they were going to be releasing, but they did specifically say it was not going to be a new product. And today we have it. It was a 30-second long teaser reel highlighting the new giveaway that they're doing. I think they're giving away $10,000 for you to upload your goals, your mission statements, your life's journey. The teaser reel was good. Those guys know how to edit something. They know how to make you invested with the sound and the smoke and the effects and the people that are looking in crazy, amazing shape. I'm a little bit let down. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping for something a little bit bigger. And I think this is great. I think this is awesome to push out the home gym community, to kind of bring people together, have people who might not be usually sharing their story to kind of talk about how the fitness and having a home gym has helped them, has pushed them to improve their quality of life, and in a number of different ways, not just in aesthetics. But I don't know if they're doing this for damage control. I don't know if they're doing it for marketing, or if their heart is pure gold and they're just doing it to help out the community. I honestly don't know what I was expecting. Maybe my expectations were just too high because their previous sizzle reel kind of teasing it out was crazy good. I will tell you, I'm glad it's not more clothing that they're pushing on us, but it is what it is. If you made it this far in the home gym review, then the future is bright, because these two home gym videos you haven't even seen, and the YouTube AI knows you're gonna love them. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.
He's not coming back.